Welcome to week 6 assignment. Today, I would like you to write out all of the things you are grateful for. And I want you to reflect on challenging times that you've had and what breakthroughs have come from them. 99.9% of the time, there will be a silver lining, and you will not see it while you're in the depths of it. It won't be, typically, until you're on the other side of it and you reflect back and you see that if this thing didn't happen, then you wouldn't have learned this. If this thing didn't happen, you wouldn't have met so and so. I want you to start seeking silver lining. It could have been just a simple shift in your mindset, your perspective. You could have opened yourself up to deeper compassion because of something that happened to you. That situation may have allowed you to be a better friend for someone else who was going through a difficult time. There's always something to take away from the shitty stuff that happens in our life. There just is. And if you can look for that silver lining while you're sitting in the middle of the manure, then kudos to you. I will tell you what will happen if you do that. Gratitude is like a it's like a slingshot. Excuse me, not a boomerang. You don't want a boomerang when you're sitting in manure. It is like a slingshot to a higher vibration. It will give you a new perspective. It gets you outside of yourself and your situation so you can look at the whole picture, not just your perspective. So, if you are in the middle of a shitty situation right now, I want to tell you, 1, this too shall pass. And 2, find a way to get yourself outside of it. Find the gratitude. Look for the silver lining. Because you're going to find a solution from a higher perspective. You will not find a solution in the midst of the negativity, whether it's you feeling sorry for yourself, you being angry at a person or a situation, or you feel completely like you have zero control. No one controls your perception. No one. You are the only person who can change your perspective on a situation that's happening to you. And you can do that through gratitude. And yeah, I'm not saying it's going to happen immediately, but start somewhere. I personally use, I actually have a necklace that has beads on it like this. I just grabbed this because it's decor in the house, but it works. So when I want to consciously sit down and shift my energy, I just grab something like this and I close my eyes and I just start saying all the things I'm thankful for. And sometimes I can't think of much outside of my own body. Just like, thank you for my breath. I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful for the sun and the moon and the fact that I don't have to figure out how that's going to come up every day and go down every night. I'm thankful for my sleep. I'm thankful. You get my point. You go through the entire thing until you feel better. You list all the things until you feel better. And from that better place, you can think better. You can consciously ask yourself, deep within yourself, you can ask for a shift in perspective. You can ask for a solution, because here's the deal, you guys. This is actually science, so put my glasses on again and you can go research this yourself. It is scientifically proven that at the moment a problem occurs, the solution is also occurring at the same moment. Problems and solutions happen at the same moment. It is our negative mind, our emotions, that keep us from aligning with the solution. Because this happens at the same exact time. So if you want to align with the solution, You must close the gap. You close the gap by consciously doing something different. Sometimes you could go for a walk, move your body, physically move your body when you are feeling angry and frustrated and stuck. Maybe you go for a run. I personally don't run unless, someone is chasing me. If I'm being chased by a bear, I'll run, but running is not really my thing, but I hear some people, it's very therapeutic. And they get answers to problems that they have when they run. The reason for that is anger has to move. Anger wants action. If you think about angry people, I wouldn't recommend punching someone or getting a physical altercation with someone, but that's anger. It just wants to move. You can move your anger via exercising, via kickboxing class, walking, running, whatever you choose to do. Anger wants to move. So if you're feeling angry about a situation and you want a solution, I would go move your body. If you're feeling sad about a situation, I would recommend also getting up and physically going and doing something that makes you feel better. You have to move yourself through the emotional scale. Maybe you just need to go take a bath, and Epsom salt bath, a little self-care, cry. Crying is actually very healthy. It's therapeutic. It is a release. It physically allows you to release the energy. And so if you're feeling sad, I would recommend feeling it, feeling the emotion. That's how you heal it, is by feeling it. That's really with any emotion, but right now I'm talking about sadness. Feel it. Have a good cry. Take a piece of paper and just write out whatever it is you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. And then you can, throw the paper away. No one needs to see that stuff unless you want to keep it. Go ahead. Do what you want. I'm just saying, physically do something different to move yourself through the emotional scale. And get yourself to a place of gratitude. And it doesn't have to be about that situation at that particular moment. It's moving yourself up that scale so you feel better, so you can make better decisions, sound wise decisions from looking at a whole picture and other people's perspectives. It's evoking some compassion and understanding. It's removing your ego from a situation. So that is my recommendation for the first part of the assignment. But what's not in your assignment, it's not written on the paper, but I want you to make notes of this. I want to circle back to receptivity. I want you to consciously, that this week and forevermore, I want you to receive what it is you're being given, whether it's a compliment or a meal or someone offering to help. How many of us do have a problem asking for help because we don't want to burden someone else? Do you feel burdened when someone asks you for help? If your best friend came to you and was in a situation and they needed help and they asked you for help, would you feel like, oh, I'm so burdened, I can't believe she would even ask me to do that? No, you're not going to feel that way. It's your best friend. Of course, you're going to want to jump to their aid and help them out. Well, that goes both ways. When you ask for help, that is going to make someone else feel really good that you thought of them, that you trust them in the situation where you're feeling vulnerable and you're putting yourself out there to ask for help. Receive. Consciously be a good receiver, and when you do, it doesn't make you a selfish person to receive. It actually allows you to give more. So imagine everything on your list everything that you wrote down through this course. Imagine all of that showing up in your life. Let's just say in the next month, all of those things show up in your life. Do you think that you'd be able to give more if you were able to receive all of that coming to you? I'm going to say yes. And I'm also guessing that you would feel a lot of gratitude for all of those things showing up. And what I want to say is gratitude is not an outcome of those things showing up. Gratitude could be the reason why all of that showed up. You being grateful now, you being happy now, having fun right now, living out the emotions that you think you're going to have when all of that stuff on your list shows up. You feel those things now, and you become a receptacle for that. You become a magnet for all of those things to find its way to you. You have to be it now in order to see it. Be it in order to see it. Okay, I feel all riled up. Okay, I'm going to leave you with all of that. This week, focus on gratitude. Look for silver lining. Move your body. Get physically active. Be a good receiver. You'll get more and more and more of all of the deliciousness of life when you do those things. And let go as often as you need. Surrender whatever's not serving you. I also recommend dancing. If you feel like your energy is just stuck, there is nothing better. Just close your blinds if you're embarrassed if people see you. Close your blinds, turn on your favorite song, and just dance. It will move stagnant energy. It will raise your vibration. I promise. And I think that's what I'm going to go do now. So, thank you so much for joining this course. I could not be more thrilled to have had you here. I have the best intentions for all of you and your futures and aligning with your intended realities. So please message, email, let us know what has come from this course, what your takeaways are, breakthroughs you've had, all the fun, fantastic things that are going to that you are going to receive after this. Thank you so much. Take care and have a blessed life.